The monuments of the national culture living in the cave drawings, rocky inscriptions, temples and impenetrable castles which hide the secrets of past and various truths in their stony memory and woody layers are the invaluable exhibits guarding the traces of the age, moral and ethical values of the nation living in the Azerbaijani lands since the ancient times, as well as the historical traces of this nation's ethnic culture. With its favorable natural and geographic conditions, Azerbaijan is one of the territories giving the birth to the primitive man. The material and cultural monuments, memories of the people who moved to Azık Cave as far back as 1,200,000 years ago due to the severe climatic change, the cave paintings reflecting the style of life, religious outlooks of our ancestors having lived in Gobistan Plateau in the Mesolithic period, as well as the pit stock on Gamigaya stones, are not only drawings to expound the secrets of the universe, but also the stony chronicles and unmatched historical monuments speaking about the periods of thousands of years ago. Since very ancient times, Azerbaijan has been one of the centers of the pilgrimage of the people believing in fire. The most respected temples of the fire worshippers were located exactly here. Geographers of the ancient times informed about eternal fires on the Caspian shores and called Baku Bhagwan, the city of gods. Fire in the temples built over the natural gas sources was coming from the stains in the form of altar. Supposedly, the Maiden Tower, which was erected in the 7th century BC, is also a temple of early fire worshipping. This unique monument of 29.7 meters height and 16.5 meters diameter has become a symbol of the ancient Baku. Sunshine enters into the 8-story tower united through secular stone stairs from narrow embrasure-like halos which widen towards inside. Direction of halos, the number of which equals to the number of planets, as well as open towers increase significantly the presumption of that the castle was used as observatory. The Yelisey Temple in the Kish village of Shaki is considered the oldest of all the ancient and medieval pearls of Azerbaijani architecture, the Albanian monuments. Long before the official admission of Christianity, as far back as in the 1st century AD, the temple founded by a disciple of Apostle Fadi St. Yelisey is the first Christian church built in the Caucasian Albania. The Khudavand Temple, built on the bank of Tartar River at that time, Genceser Temple, built in Agdere in the 13th century, as well as other monuments of the Albanian Apostle Church deprived of liberty in 1836 by the official resolution of Russian Senate, are presently located in the occupied territories of Azerbaijan and appropriated by the Armenian Gregorian Church. Centuries passed. Times changed. Religious ideas replacing one another formed the outlook of the nation and made the new gifts to its cultural heritage. The palace complex built by Shirvanshahs in the 15th century in Baku is also considered one of the rarest pearls of the world today as an unmatched sample of the Islamic culture and protected by UNESCO along with the Old City and Maiden Tower. The buildings of the palace with a high portal and minaret, to complete with a tower, 8-pointed courtroom surrounded by joist vaults and erected on a high foundation, the family entombment of Shirvanshahs, finished by the architect Ali in 1436, as well as the palace mosque built by him, draw attention due to their serious and laconic forms, delicate and capacious ethnic image of the ornaments and inscriptions, as well as skillful masonry. The Dervish Sepulchre, located in the southern part of the palace complex, is a tomb of Sufi scientist Yahya Bakuvi. The Pir Hussein cloister for dervish built on the ancient caravan way, linked with the name of another Sufi scientist buried here, and like Dribaba sepulchre leaning against rocks near Merza. It's one of the sacred places of the people today. The tomb, built in 1162 by Əcəmi Əbu Bəkiroğlu and named after Yusuf Seyroğlu, the Mümləkatun sepulchre, differing with its delicacy resembling the ancient wedding tents, Qarabağlar rising to the skies as a crown of the Nakhchivan architectural trend, as well as Gülistan in the Araz Valley are the samples of the consummate craftsmanship. It's impossible to have a look at the stony ornaments of the Qutlu Musoğlu sepulchre built by the master Şahbənzər, unique architectural forms of the Məlik Əjdər tomb in Laçın, the Xudaferin bridge uniting the brothers of the same region in both banks of Araz, as well as around more than 700 other monuments, since they are located in the occupied territories. These stones, speaking about the old times, are reminders of the ancient Gebele, which was called the city of castles by Pliny and Ptolemy. The Çıraq Qala, erected on rocks, Əlincə Qala, that did not yield to strangers for centuries, Namərd Qala, that is the traitor castle, which became the last shelter of the enemy, Asgaran and Şuşa castles, unaware of insidious intentions of the four neighbors, Merdekan and Ramana castles guarding the land of Abşeron, magnificent castle walls guarding the peace of old city population have become a shield of several generations, replacing one another. The summer residence, built by Hüseyin Qulu Khan in 1762 in the Şəki Inner Castle, is a rare pearl of architecture, differing with its architectural style, which is in harmony with the environment, decorative division, lattice windows assembled with the geometric accuracy as well as abundance of pattern service. The door to the ancient East, entrance gates of hospitable Azerbaijan on the ancient trade routes, caravans. The stony monuments belonging to our ancestors, stored by the generations, guarding the chronicle of millennia, are the signs of statehood and culture, speaking about their own times and origin of the nation.